Hi there, Person Distraction here with an important announcement. I know that over time you've come to trust me for my Lostwave reporting, and covering all these Lostwave songs has been an absolute pleasure. At the same time, Lostwave is, how should I put this? Niche. And you know it is not? Niche podcasts. You know what else isn't niche? Podcasts about TV shows that were on a number of years ago. Seriously, they're the in thing right now. There's a podcast about The Office, there's a podcast about Psych, and I believe there's probably about to be a podcast about Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You can quote me on that one. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is that as much as I like Lostwave, there's something else I like even more. And I've been hiding it because the fandom around this is kind of divisive. And there's some people that say it's not very good. There are some people that say it was never good at all. There's also some people that say the showrunners had no idea where they were going from the beginning. And well, whether or not those people are right, point is, there is a TV show that meant a lot to me when it first aired. Oh God. When I was in college, geez, some of you guys might not have even been alive when this aired on TV. I'd say I'm getting too old for this shit, but that reference would be even more dated. Anyway, I am talking about the hit ABC television show, Lost. For the years that it was on TV, it was a phenomenon. From the amazing pilot episode to the finale episode, and almost every episode in between, except one. Anyway, the vast majority of Lost was enjoyable? Let's go with enjoyable show to watch. And there were so many intricate mysteries, and that's why I think that you'll like this new channel. Because just as much as Lostwave is about unraveling mysteries, so is the TV show Lost. And, get this, I don't even have to change anything. My channel name, now listening to, well, you're now listening to a podcast. And it says covering Lostwave, but, well, see, you're about to ride the Lost Wave. Get it? Because if you've never seen the show, there's some fun mysteries to try to solve. And if you have seen the show, there's some fun mysteries to try to solve. Point being that from the beginning, Jack, Hurley, Locke, Kate, in the later seasons, Desmond, Charlie, there's some great characters in this show, and there's some amazing mysteries, like the mysteries of the Dharma Initiative and what their purpose is on the island. And so, instead of covering songs that no one even seems to care about, instead I will talk about a show that some people still seem to care about. New episodes will drop on the 4th, 8th, 15th, 16th, 23rd, and of course, 42nd of every month. And I think that you'll love it. We'll start off with the pilot episode, which at that point in time was the most expensive pilot ever produced. Did you know, by the way, that the character Jack was originally supposed to be killed off in the pilot episode? It's true. We'll talk about introductions of characters, like Michael Emerson's character, whose name I'm blanking on and don't have the patience or time to look up. He wound up being quite a highlight in terms of his acting, and I've wound up following his acting career as he's gone on to other shows, and part of me wonders if this could be a Michael Emerson podcast, but then how would that be? Lost Wave? It wouldn't be Lost Wave. It can only be Lost Wave if I'm discussing the ABC TV show Lost. And we'll solve some of those mysteries that the creators never even wanted us to solve. We'll also solve some of the mysteries that they just chose not to solve. We'll talk about the fact that the island was purgatory the whole time, even though they claimed that it wasn't. And we'll also claim about how much of a letdown that was. I am sure that this is all going to take quite a bit of getting used to, but I think that over time, you'll enjoy the Lostwave just as much as you enjoy Lostwave. So join me, if you will, as we explore the depths of Hatch, the island, and everything else in between. Book a ticket on Oceanic Airlines because you're about to catch the Lostwave. Right here on Now Listening to the Lostwave podcast. Oh, and until next time, I'm Personal Instruction, and I'm now listening to